People wear different hats. You have an owner hat, a board hat, a job hat, and a family hat, a mother-son hat. Yeah, depending on which hat you're wearing, when you show up to talk to your son, are you wearing job hats? Because if you're both wearing job hats, you should be able to talk to him like any other manager. But if you're wearing your mom hat and he's wearing his work hat, or vice versa, if you let those bleed in, it gets the communicated message is different because of the role that you're coming from. Almost have to in some of our work, and that's more coaching work, but in some of our work, it's like, I'll get a successor and he said, I got to go talk to my dad. And I'm like, make sure you have your job hat on and ask your dad to put on his, right? Because then you both know, you're not, you put on your job hat and he's being your dad. And he's like, I expect more out of you. Well, how come? Because you're my son, right? Versus, hey, you're just another manager. Let's have this talk instead.
On March 4th, we're hosting a workshop specifically focused on creating transition timelines that work for you and your business. So in the workshop, which we ran for the first time last month and got great reviews on, you'll discover why starting before you really feel ready can actually protect your relationships, how to map out the transition in a way that gives everyone confidence, the critical milestones that you'll want to include in your timeline, and some practical tools that you can implement right away. Elizabeth will be there along with myself. Elizabeth has been guiding business transitions for over 30 years. And I'll bring the perspective of a successor currently in the process. This is an intimate workshop where you're going to get real answers for your specific situation. So we keep this purposely small for 3 or 4 businesses. There's no cost to attend, but we want to make sure you get value. So that's our upcoming workshop on March 4th. We hope to see you there to start creating your timeline.